founder and president of Love World Incorporated, also known as Christ Embassy, Pastor Chris Oyakhilome has backtracked on his statements about the 5G mobile networks. In a series of teachings, Oyakhilome had said the proponents of a new world order created the virus to create fear among people and are putting together a vaccine for it and 5G networks to control people's lives. Following criticism over his teachings, the cleric spoke recently that he addressed the 5G mobile networks because he was into the healing ministry and was concerned about its health implications. He said, I have to look at my calling as a priority and I am into the healing ministry. You may be a pastor or a minister and not be into the healing ministry. This may not concern you, he said. I'm a science and technology enthusiast. enthusiast. I love technology. Just studying the capabilities of the 5G makes me like, wow, I would like to go on it like tomorrow morning. I would like to start it right away. But at the same time, I'm into healing. I know what it means for people to be sick. I meet with sick people all the time. And so no matter how interested I am in the 5G, I'm gonna put health first. Oyakhilome said he became more concerned when he found out regulators did not seem to care much about looking into details of 5G. If there are health risks, they should be fixed, he said. The federal government has assured that its team of experts was studying the 5G network to determine its safety. Pastor Sam Adeyemi of Daystar Christian Center had appeared to ridicule Oyakhilome during a live Instagram session with another popular preacher, Pastor Oju Oyemade. Adeyemi said he did a research and discovered that previous pandemics that have hit the world had been misconstrued by the church to be a move of the Antichrist. He then said he could not understand why some pastors were quick to make graphic illustrations concerning the coronavirus to 5G and the Antichrist, a teaching technique employed by Oyakhilome in the anti-5G message. Well, I think Pastor Chris is trying to explain the reason why or his concern concerning the 5G and what have you, that he would have loved, that it was something that he would love to get. Of course, a lot of people said, oh, he would be most of the, he would be one of the people that would love it and that would use it even the more because of the way he transmits his uh, teachings and all over, everywhere, every now and then, globally, because he will be the beneficiary, the most person that will benefit from it. But the same thing is saying that he would love to, he like it, that even if it comes, he would love to embrace it, but he's just looking at the health implication because he's a technology and science enthusiast. He loves to know, to be to you know to know more about things. He loves technology, and that is what he's telling us now. But whether he has been able to conclude on what he was standing for or what he meant by, the way he brought the whole thing from the beginning, whether he has been able to find out, okay, or to say categorically that yes, this is it, that no matter what anybody wants to say, he still maintain on that. But he's just being curious about the health implication, that people should just look at it, or those who are saddled with that responsibility to look at that in the first place. Well, nothing can be swept under the carpet, nothing can be discarded. Everybody, like I said in my previous video, everybody needs to do their research. Do your research and, get knowledge from different people. But some people are just into this category of joining the bad wagon. Oh, because of this person said it. If this person said it, then that must be the right thing. Of course, the message, even if the person is right, you still need to try to confirm things. Even the Bible says, test all spirits and see and hold on to that which is true. You need to make an inquiry about something, not that you just rush into the thing. Even if you know that, okay, you have that 80% belief, but just to clear your curiosity and just for you to be on safer side. That is how we all need to operate. Because if we continue to oh, somebody said this and you go into it, and somebody said you go into, but it might be at the end of the day, of course, even if the thing is right, you need to have that conviction. Because if somebody is telling you, you cannot just say, oh, because the person says it's right, on your own, what do you think, so that we'll be able to relate it down to the people who do not have that same of that level of understanding, that even when you know that this thing is true, and at times the thing might not really be true, or the person might even have fair knowledge of what could be happening, but the person might not have a detailed knowledge concerning that thing, and that becomes a big problem. So he's not really going against the 5G. He say he loves it, he would love to use it, even as soon as it comes he would love to embrace it, but it's just looking at the health implication. The health implication, whether he's saying categorically that that is the way it is, that is a different ball game entirely. And of course, let us hear people's reactions. Those who will come for people, those who will say, oh, let them go and sit down, it's none of your business. Someone says, yes, um, when proven wrong, the wise man will correct himself and the ignorant will keep arguing. Pastor Chris is wise. That's a food for thought. Someone says, let's stop insulting men of God. If you feel he deceive people to give him money, you do the same, and let's see how many crowd you would gather. That's what somebody says. Someone say, just shut up, stop insulting words. He said nonsense without thinking. He deserves all the insults. Someone say, twisting is the major proponent of the game. Any guy man pastor must be a smart twister. Another person said, you have broken marriage and there's nothing you will sincere you will sincere Christians that they will listen to. Okay, I don't know. You have broken marriage and there's nothing you I don't know what this person said, but I just believe that the person is talking about his marriage stuff, and there's nothing anybody you will say that anybody will listen to. Uh, Another person says here that did I not say it that he will be the first to rush 5G? He's just a charlatan. I wonder how this man gets people coming to his church to dash him money. Just yesterday, he drew a rubbish diagram to illustrate nonsense and told his followers that 5G has a connection with COVID-19 and identification vaccine. That they are tools for antichrist, but now he would love to have it like tomorrow. What a very lazy way to cover huge lies. He's talking about health implications. What nonsense. Even a fool knows that everything has side effects, but if the effect is minimal, as in the case of 5G technology, you use it. He just try to be fast in areas he is completely a novice. It's only fools that will keep following you. That is how he was carrying out fake miracles to deceive many. We are waiting for you when it will finally roll out. If you and your followers use it, shame to you people. Someone say, just call your members who have been verbally attacking those trying to correct you to order. Someone say, I respect Pastor Chris as a father, but I'm disappointed here. Obviously, he was wrong, misinformed in his earlier teaching on 5G. That teaching was widely advertised and believed by many. If it's discovered that he was wrong, he should just admit it and tender an apology instead of being smart about it. He isn't yet perfect, so no need of grandstanding. Thank God this con man is gradually changing his view on 5G. What are the words that revealed he backtracks? That's what somebody is saying. He said he will want he will want like tomorrow. He will want it like tomorrow. Okay, that is what somebody is saying. Okay, some people are really misinterpreting it, saying that he did not backtrack, and some people are saying for the fact that he said he would like to have it tomorrow, but he's just looking at the health implication of the whole thing. That is why they are saying he has backtracked or he has made a U-turn concerning that, and some people are still asking that question. And somebody is laughing, say, Pastor, many of you will lose customers because this coronavirus has exposed you. Someone said it's no longer antichrist or spreading the virus. So many dumb people who don't make research are here. You don't need any man to brainwash you if you make your own research. Exactly what I said. Even if you think that the person might be right 80%, just do your finding so that you yourself, you will be sure of what you are believing. Somebody could be right, maybe right by 10% and wrong by 80%, and somebody could be wrong by 80%. just like somebody said, that there's nothing like that does not, there's nothing that does not have a advantage or does not have side effects. But if the side effect, if the disadvantage aspect of it is minimal, of course, you can go on with it and be able to manage the little discomfort and what have you. But one thing is that we should stop joining the bad wagon. Do your own this thing. God has given each and every one of us brain to be able to reason. And if somebody that you think is in high places, anybody can make mistake. Anybody can make mistake, even from the Pastor Chris himself. He might be right 50%, but not totally, because there are some things that are not really adding up. The lot of people who are just trying to say no, it cannot be. But the problem is that once, maybe from the area we are, like being Nigerians, most of the time, if somebody is up high there, oh, if the person makes mistake, no, 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 nobody, the next thing, touch not my anointed. We need each other. Nobody is island of anything in this world, in as much you are a human being. Nobody. You cannot say, oh, you know it all. Anybody can, even the upcoming youth or children, they can correct an adult, but maybe in a respectful manner. But that doesn't mean that anybody who is an adult or who is in the place of authority, we always get it right. That is what people don't understand. So the thing is saying that, oh, he would like to get it like tomorrow and all of that, but he's just trying to look at the health risk. But the health risk, is it really founded? Is it 100% that, oh, it has health risk? Of course, it might have, but what is the percentage of the health risk compared to the usage of the whole thing? Everything that we use, even the phone you carry, they will tell you, oh, if you use it in a wrong manner, or if you're charging it wrong in a wrong way, it might affect you. So that is just the way it is. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning the statements of Pastor Chris on 5G again.